Take me back to the old dirt road where Mama and Papa used to go. Let's sing all them songs from a long time ago and pine for them old days of yore. Well, let me run through the breeze like the leaves on the trees. Let me fly like the leaves when they fall. Well, let my mind go serene like a cool water stream that runs from the mountain so tall. Oh, take me back down the old dirt road.
Well, good morning, guys. Well, I got back from Florida at 9 p.m. on Monday night. I flew into Dallas. We had to circle the airport for a while because of all the storms and tornadoes that were going on. But I finally got landed. Well, I decided to go ahead and start packing my stuff. And I left Dallas at 6 p.m. on Tuesday. So I spent less than 24 hours in Dallas. But I already got all my stuff loaded and decided that I would go ahead and make the trip back here to the cabin Tuesday night instead of Wednesday like I planned. I got here at like 1 o'clock last night. Ended up getting to bed about 2:30. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning now. And it's time to get all this stuff unloaded. So I'm going to bring you guys along. I didn't bring y'all along with all of the packing and stuff because, man, that was a big job. But we got it here, got it done with just minor casualties. But nothing too bad. But let's go ahead and get all this stuff unloaded. And then we got to get this cabin set up. Because right now, it's somewhat clean and organized, but it won't be for long. Show you what it looks like before. Got the kitchen area somewhat set up. Living room area. Office area. And of course, the loft area. But trust me, it's not going to look like that long. I got this truck loaded down. I got a ton of stuff with me. I packed it all the way from the back of the trailer, the back of the truck, and all the way to the windshield of the inside of the truck. So, but this is the last load. I am officially here in Arkansas full time. I did lose a piece of glass. It actually ripped the screws completely out of that, and it disconnected this one right here. But not too bad. If that's the only thing that happened, then it's good. Here's my bedroom set that y'all seen in my lives. I was anticipating rain, so I got some plastic, wrapped it up. It did rain a little bit. I got the whole back of this thing full. Let me show you. I literally have it loaded to the ceiling. And I've already unloaded a little bit of stuff out the front, but all the way to the front dash. So yeah, I got my hands full, but it's time to get it done. So let's go. You gotta be smarter than what you're working with. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing unwrapped. Now, a lot of people wondered why I put my heater up so high. This is the reason. This cabin is small. My bed and furniture is somewhat big. I spent a lot of money on this bed, a lot of money. It is very comfortable. I don't want to give it away, and I don't want to take a huge loss on it. So I'm setting the cabin up more like a loft style type deal. My bedroom's going to be down here in this part, and then I'll have a little seating area over there. The kitchen's behind you, and the office is right there. And then I'll have a spare room for guests and also for storage up in the loft. I don't want to stay up in the loft full time. I'm very tall. It doesn't have a ton of headroom, and I'm having to duck everywhere. So that ain't the way that I want to do it. So my bedroom set will take up pretty much half of this little living area right here, and then I'll have a nice little setting area over here. It's just me out here. So eventually I will expand to the cabin a little bit and do an actual bedroom and add a bathroom. But right now we're going to keep it as a loft style. Keep my bedroom set down here on the bottom floor. All I need is a little setting area and stuff for when guests come over. I don't have a ton of guests that come over. and a comfortable place for me to be able to sleep. That's the most important thing to me, is being able to be comfortable whenever I sleep, because I work hard out here and I like to be able to get a good night's rest. So let's get this thing open and get the frame put together. It's going to look real nice when it's done though.
Past the point of no return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train.
Alright, now that we got them all on there and finger tight, we're going to take some channel locks, just snug them up a little bit, get it placed up against the window, and when my friends get here to help me move, we can just set the base down in there and the mattress and be good to go. Because that right there is probably the two heaviest things in this move besides the big green egg. Speaking of the big green egg, I'm excited about the big green egg. We're about to cook some good groceries here on Come On Mountain.
Let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this rush of life, you'll never find its match. So you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe, so take your seat. All right. Let's ride this train. Let's ride this train now.
Well, that's everything except for the base and the mattress for the bed and my clothes, my hang-up clothes anyways. I'm going to put the hang-up clothes on the bed up in the loft. I'm going to end up having to build some kind of little closet situation. But right now, nobody's going to be sleeping on that bed for about a week. That'll give me some time to figure out what I want to do with it. Alright, my friends should be here soon, and we'll get this bed put together. And then let the organization begin.
I've been here since. Oh yeah, way different, dude.
Livable.
Yeah.
Let's just put it over here for now. I need to see which one it is. Only one's going to fit over there inside my bed, unfortunately. But the other one would be cool for. Alright, this is the one that we're going to put over there. Let's just set it now for a minute. Probably going to slide the bed a little bit.
Make the label on the outside turn it more. There you go. More. Yeah. You want to grab that side?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now y'all see why I called in the cavalry?
I don't blame you, bro. At all.
I'll be doing the same thing.
Right?
Alright, so this has got to go that way. Ready? Alright, go ahead and pull the plastic.
I would dump on him, say I'm the first one that laid on Kamon's bed. But I'm dirty, so I ain't gonna do that to you. That's nice, dude.
All right, one of the first things that we're going to do now that we got the bed set up is that we're going to go ahead and hang up the TV. Now I'm wanting to put the TV right in this area right here. Problem is this cabin's got windows like on every wall, and there's not a whole lot of room to do something. There's not a lot of spaces to actually hang stuff on the wall, except for this main wall right here where the heater's at. I don't really want to put the TV over here because then I won't be able to see it from my bed whenever I'm laying there. And honestly, that's really about the only time I watch TV is when I'm laying down. So I want to put the TV on that wall right there. So what I did is some of that foam board that I had left over from doing the peaks up there, I went ahead and put the chrome side out. That way it looks a little better on the outside of the cabin. And honestly, the white in here, you can't even really tell. And I'm also going to do the same thing on this window. I've already got the pieces cut. Install that one right here. And then I'm going to hang the TV right in the middle. I'm not going to take down the curtains. I'm just going to push them to the side. And wherever the TV falls, I'm going to pull them to it. And it'll look like there's still a window on each side. I think it'll work out pretty good. I don't want to do nothing too permanent on that wall. That is the wall that's got all the damage. And at some point, I'm going to have to address that. So I don't want to do a whole lot on that wall. I want to get my TV off the ground. I don't really want it to break and cost me more money. So this is the solution I've came up with so far. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get that other piece of foam board in and get this TV hung. And then we're pretty close to being done with the living room. I want to hang up a couple more things I'll show y'all here in a minute. And then sweep and clean up a little bit. But that's really about it for the main little living area right here. Then we're going to go ahead and work on the kitchen and start working on storage solutions. This whole cabin is extremely dirty. I got a lot of cleaning to do. And this concrete floor is always dirty. Being that I can't do the floor yet because I got to fix all of this, I might end up painting the floor. That way I could at least kind of get a clean surface. I don't like how dirty this concrete is. And once I get everything sealed up to where so much dirt and dust isn't blowing in here, I would like to be able to have a clean floor. That way I don't have to wear shoes inside the cabin all the time. As you can see, I cut it extremely tight. That way it's got a good tight seal. This will also help with the cold air and stuff trying to get through the windows. Honestly, with taking that light out of here and it kind of darkening it up in this room a little bit, makes it feel a little bit more cozy. Should be pretty cozy and comfortable. All right, let's get that TV hung. So when I was about to install the TV just now, I realized I didn't have no screws to install the TV. I know I took them down somewhere whenever I left Dallas, but I have no clue where they're at. And I need some screws out here anyways. It's a good thing to have on hand. So I went ahead and picked up some of these green deck screws. And boy, they was proud of them. But I went ahead and got them. It's a good universal screw that'll work outside or inside. And for mounting this TV, I wanted a little bit of depth to it. I'm going to screw it in right here. Probably right here to these, to be honest with you, the windows frames. I have a level, so I'll get everything leveled, get it mounted, and then I might be able to watch some YouTube tonight. Come on the TV instead of my little tablet. So pretty excited about that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. That way we can finish up the room area right here and move on to this messy kitchen. I want to mount the TV as high as possible. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and measure. I already got the back piece on here. I don't know if you can see that with the way the camera angle is right now. But I'm going to measure from right there where the hook is to the bottom of the TV. And that'll tell me where the top of the bracket needs to go that's going to hold the TV. Looks like it's 15 inches. I'm going to come down 15 inches. Make me a line. I'm probably going to do it at about 16 inches. That'll give me a little inch leeway right here. And it should come down to about right there. in most cases, I would drill a little pallet hole right there before I actually put these screws there, but I have no idea where my drill bits are right now, so I'm cheating a little bit. There you go. I think I might put one more screw right here dead in the center, just to make sure it never comes down. And it's never going to go nowhere. You know, one of the good things about hanging stuff on a log cabin, you don't have to worry about hollow walls. It's pretty cool. And there we go. I'm actually going to center it up with this pole right here. 25 5/8. 24. 23 5/8. So it needs to go this way some. Just slide it over a little bit. So it's within a 1/4 inch. Hey, that's good for government work. And bam, it looks like the windows are still there and functionable. I went in and put the foam in there. I didn't have to put the foam in there, but if I would have opened up the windows, you would have seen the back of the TV and it wouldn't have looked good from the outside. And there's a lot of windows in this cabin already, and I don't really need these 2 windows. I can use the other front one over there if I need to see out and see if anybody's here. So I wanted to kind of seal them up. It would also help with keeping air in and heat and stuff. So one more project down. One more project down. Now we'll get all the rest of this stuff cleaned up, and we'll hang a little bit of artwork on the walls, make it feel a little bit more cozy, and then we'll move on to the nightmare that's in the kitchen right now. But a lot of you guys have been asking, do I have a CO2 alarm? Well, I do, and we're going to go ahead and install it. We're going to put it right here. This is pretty much the center of the cabin. This is the bottom floor of the loft. This is the floor of the loft right here. I read all the instructions. It said don't put it in the kitchen area. Don't put it in dead space area, so we don't want to put one in the loft. So I'm going to put it right here. That is centrally located. It's also far enough away from the heater. So this right here should keep me safe. I might actually end up putting one in the office area too. So let me go ahead and get this installed so you guys don't have to worry about me anymore. I do not sleep with this heater on at night. Mainly I've only been running it during the day whenever the doors are open and closed all day, and there's a lot of good ventilation. But when the nights do get colder than they are right now, I'll be running it at night. So this is definitely a good safety thing to have in the cabin for multiple reasons. Ooh, that's some hardwood. Let's give it a test. It works. There you go. Something that only took about 2 minutes to install could save your life. You don't have to worry no more. I got a carbon dioxide detector. Come on. But I'm starting to make some progress. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and install the 2 lights that I have right there for the main living area. And then I decided that I'm going to go to Fort Smith tomorrow and go try to find some used furniture and also maybe some storage solutions for the kitchen and stuff. And I decided I'd bring y'all along for that. I felt like that would make a better video for you guys instead of y'all just watching me sort through all of my clutter. But let me go ahead and show you the progress that we made. I did make a couple of changes, but I decided to go ahead and put this shelf there. It gives me more storage. I moved that out of the office area, put it in the corner. It kind of hides that ugly corner a little bit. And I ended up moving that table right there and hanging my map up there. I got my gnomes across the top. Mel, I know you like that. I know you like them gnomes. All right, so let me go ahead and get the camera set up and get the ladder in here, and we'll get these lights installed. I went ahead and got these lights right here because they're a good solution for now for temporary lighting until I do the ceiling and the wood and the wiring and all of that. And then whenever I'm done with them, I can actually pull them out and use them in the shop that I'm going to build later. All right, let's get this one installed. Thinking we'll go somewhere around here. That right there should do the trick. I'm going to go ahead and hang the light on this side because I'm going to have to move my ladder. So it'll be easier for me to just hang it and kind of let it dangle right here. I'll move my ladder on the other side of this brace and we'll get the next one up. Now whenever I hang it, I'm going to make sure that the cord is running that direction because that's where the next light's going to be. And you can tie up to 4 of these together, which makes it pretty cool. There we go, let's move this ladder. All right, we're gonna pull a quick measurement. It doesn't have to be perfect, it is on chains, so there's a lot of leeway. 47 inches is gonna be right about there where that seam is. And it just hooks in there just like that. Pretty easy. Woo, it definitely brightens it up down there. All right, the first thing I want to do is unplug that light in there, plug them up together, link them together, and then turn this one on and see how much light it's going to put up here in the loft area. They're pretty bright. It might be too much for this area. You know, I think it might work out okay. I think we're going to go ahead and install it. I'm going to get me some rough marks right here so I know about where to put it. I'm going to hang this one extremely high as possible because there's not a lot of headroom up here. I'm going to do the same thing here. There we go. And then bam, we have it. Now what I'm going to do is run the extension cord all the way down this beam. I have some little tabs that I can tack it all the way up, and then I'll run it down the wall because I have power right over there. I picked up these things right here yesterday at the hardware store, and what it does is you plug this into your extension cord, and the other one plugs into here, and then you actually have a remote where you can turn it off and on. I learned this in the fifth wheel down there on the Florida homestead. I was also running a lot of temporary power there with extension cords and stuff. Instead of having to actually go and unplug everything, you just got a little remote that can control all your lights. I'll end up setting, there's 3 of these that come with it. As you can see, it says channel 1. That lets you know that you hit the one right here and that controls that light. You put the other 2 in different areas, like I'll put it in the kitchen and maybe the outside lights. And then I could just hit a remote from my bed, my office, wherever I'm at, and can control the lights all around the cabin. Love these. But then all you got to do is plug it in and hit 1. And bam, the light goes on, the light goes off. These are very, very handy when you're in a situation like I am. Let me shut this off so you can actually see. It's on, it's off. All with a flip of a switch. Hey, that right there is better than the old wall switch. You can do it from your bed. Come on. You can do it! Whoa! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, what I want to do is I want to put it off to the side right here because I do have a rug that needs to go down. I probably need to go ahead and get that now. Nice. Well, that wasn't too bad. We got the couch in there. Now all we got to do is get the chairs. Hopefully the chairs don't end up kicking my butt. Let me show you what it looks like though. Looks pretty good. I got plenty of room. I'll be moving this table right here. That way you can access the side of the bed over there. I got to move the big American flag wood sculpture right there. Man, that thing right there is heavier than the couch. I've already moved it about 4 times around this cabin. At some point I got to figure out where it's going to live. But my goal is to move that right there, put one of the chairs in the corner right there, and put the other chair right there. And then that'll kind of give me like a little living area. Not a lot of space right in here, but it'll be a pretty cool little sitting area. I don't need a lot of space. I just want a nice comfortable spot for everybody to kind of be able to hang out, socialize, watch TV if they want. And also it doesn't get in the way of my bed when I'm laying in bed and wanting to watch TV. When you got a small space like this, you work with what you got. I've been sitting in fold-up chairs since I bought this cabin. I'm ready to be comfortable. All right, let's get these chairs. Hopefully the backs of these chairs come off like a lot of them that I've seen. That would make life a lot easier on me. These are actually recliners, so they got a little bit of weight to them. They a little stout. You got to want it. You got to want it. All right, guys, we got everything in here. I don't know if I like the setup right now. I know that table right there is going to have to move. I'm thinking about switching those two back out again. I think I'm going to play with the configuration a little bit. And I'll bring y'all guys back whenever I got everything configured and cleaned up and give you a tour of the whole cabin, all set up and settled. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, it took some time. It actually took me about 3 days to get settled here at the cabin, but we are finally settled. So now it's time for the big reveal, exactly what the cabin looks like now that I have all of my stuff here from Dallas. But let's go ahead and start in the kitchen. I'll go ahead and show you what the kitchen looks like. All right, over here, I got the griddle, the little hibachi, trash can. I did end up hanging a mirror. Got the adult beverages, a little bit of cleaning stuff. I did end up getting a plastic thing for the food just to kind of store. Trash bags, stuff like that. I have a 6-foot fold-out table here. I do have a microwave. I hardly ever use a microwave, but I had it in Dallas, so I brought it with me. I do have a hot plate, which I've only used once to cook some rice one time. I got my utensils. All of this right here is for a Fired Up Friday that I'll be doing tomorrow, so stay tuned to that. Right here is a solar cooler that Simple Life Reclaim let me use. That thing right there works really, really good. I definitely appreciate that. Got my cast iron pot. Go Ridge Life. But I got my storage table right here. I use that just for extra counter space whenever I need it. Doing a little education. All right, now let's take a look at the office. It's kind of dark in the office. I still don't have a good lighting situation for the office yet. I did try to hang one of those shop lights up there, but it was way too bright, and I do a lot of lives here, and it didn't look good on camera. Who remembers this little guy? That was the first goat born on the Florida homestead. Louise. But the office turned out alright. It's pretty nice. I did end up taking the Eagle out of there. I ended up putting George over here. I got a little bit of storage. I got the Mac that I don't really use hardly ever. And I finally got a comfortable chair to do my editing with. So that's where the magic happens for YouTube. It's a nice little small office. I don't need a lot of space. I just need clean and organized. And now for the main room. Walking out of the office, you have my big, beautiful, lovely bed. I love this bed. It's so comfortable. I am so glad that I get to sleep on my bed again. Right here's the nightstands. They're very nice. Only one would fit. The other one that you just seen in the kitchen was actually the other nightstand. I'm repurposing it. The heater, which y'all seen me install. The bed is really nice. Takes up a lot of this room though. I got my gnomes up on the wall. The pew-pews. Got the map. The Eagle ended up being in the corner. And that's the new love seat. And this right here, watching my people. Come on with the Country Road Cure, come on. But let me show you. I got some lanterns. Put your positive pants on. Flip-flop repair shop. Got some candles. Got a half pipe down there. And the surround sound. Go ahead and show you the chairs. But these chairs right here, they rock. They swivel back and forth, and also they recline. They are super comfortable. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty good. Let me walk into the kitchen here and kind of give you a view. But that right there is what it looks like. But I think it turned out pretty nice. It's definitely a small space, but it's really cozy. It's pretty comfortable. I like it. I think it turned out pretty good. Plenty of room right there for seating, so I can have friends over, hang out. I like it. But a lot of this is just temporary right now until I start renovating the cabin. But I wanted it to be cozy because I got to start work Monday morning, and I need a cozy, organized spot. That way, whenever I get off work, I can come home, edit videos, and also do a little studying and stuff for my new job. Let me show you something else. But I have random rugs throughout the place. Got the scale. Got to stay in shape. Because I hate these floors. I'm glad they're concrete floors, but they are extremely dirty. I don't like it. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do, which I'm going to have to rearrange everything. That's just part of having a small space while you're living in it and renovating it. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is take some of that garage paint, maybe like gray or brown with the flake in it. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint all of these floors before I actually get into the renovation. And what that'll do will allow the floor to actually be able to be clean. I can mop it, keep it clean. I can walk around with no shoes on, not having to worry about getting all the rugs and stuff dirty. And also, it's not really a waste of money because it'll help seal the concrete before I actually put the floor down that I'm going to put. So that'll probably be coming soon. Probably not real soon, but I'd say in the next couple of months after I get settled and I start working on that road out there and getting that situated and start planning to fix the structure of the cabin. But I think I might just go ahead and take a weekend, move everything out of the kitchen, do the kitchen area first, move everything out of the office, then do the office, and then do all the way up to the living room area and let all of that dry real good, and then move all of this stuff into there and then paint this main living area. It'll be a juggling act. And this little cabin is a lot like Tetris. Well, guys, I'm glad I could bring y'all along on this little journey here of getting settled here at the cabin. I am so glad that I am finally home here in Arkansas. It has been quite the journey so far. I've only been here for, let's see here, it's Saturday, and I got here Tuesday. What would he got? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So within 4 days, I was able to get a video out for you guys, go and find furniture, unload all of my stuff with the help of Simple Life Reclaimed Gary and Anthony from Country Road Cure. I appreciate it, guys. Y'all are so much help. That was some heavy stuff. I couldn't have done it without you. And I was able to actually go through everything, get everything settled, because in the middle of that on Thursday, my new boss called and asked me if I could start this Monday instead of the following Monday. So that took 8 days from me. So I had to be in a hurry and get her done. But hey, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But we got it done. But a lot of y'all has been asking for me to do a video like this of kind of decorating and organizing. So here it is, guys. This is for you. Until we see each other again, guys, come on. Let's go on another adventure.